Welcome to the second part of the topic agriculture. In this part, we will talk about the three cropping patterns that are seen in India, that are practiced in India. Hope you have understood the first part. So let us begin with the second part. So there are three types of cropping seasons in India: Rabi, Kharif, and Zaid. So we'll talk about each of this. See, this is physical diversity and plurality of cultures in India. They are also reflected in agriculture practices and cropping pattern in India. So there are, if you must be knowing about the physical diversities in India. So if you take the physiography of India, so in different parts of India, we are having different types of climate. The availability of rainfall is also different in different regions. If you see the coastal regions of Western Ghats and the regions of Assam, Meghalaya, there we are having heavy rainfall. But if you take example of Rajasthan and some plain region, there the rainfall is less. And plurality of culture. Plurality means different types of people are living in India. People following different cultures are living in India. So both of this have affected to the or lead to the different cropping patterns in India. So we will see about each of cropping pattern. So various types of food and fiber crops, vegetables, fruits, spices, and condiments, etc., constitute some of the important crops growing in India. See, first we will talk about Rabi crops. Rabi crops are sown in winter from October to December. Harvested in summer from April to June. Important Rabi crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram, mustard, etc. Among these, wheat is one of the major Rabi crop. Rabi crops are grown in large parts of India. States from north and northwestern parts such as Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh are important states for the production of wheat and other Rabi crops. Now, availability of precipitation due to western temperate cyclones in the winter months helps in the success of this crops. So this is western cyclonic disturbances or western temperate cyclones. So this here we are having Mediterranean Sea. So in the months of winter, or if you take example, if you see in January or December, most of the part of the India is getting rainfall from June to September. Or after September, the monsoon is retreating. But in case of northern India, northwestern India, in states of Punjab, Haryana, and some parts of Rajasthan, we are getting rainfall from western temperate cyclones. The western temperate cyclones are coming from Mediterranean Sea. So while they are coming from Mediterranean Sea, this are bringing rainfall to India. So, but the rainfall is very much less. But still that rainfall is very much important for the growth of Rabi crops in India. So this rainfall is reaching to the northwestern part of India in Punjab and Haryana, and this is helping the farmers to grow Rabi crops. So wheat is getting water from this western differences. The success of Green Revolution in Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Rajasthan has also been an important factor in the growth of above mentioned Rabi crop. So because of the Green Revolution, the major crop that was grown in the Green Revolution wheat. So as the Green Revolution has succeeded in Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Rajasthan, it has also been an important factor in the growth of above mentioned Rabi crops. Now Kharif crop. Kharif crop is grown with the onset of monsoon. As soon as we are knowing that monsoon will be arriving in next 10 to 15 days, or with the help of pre-monsoon, we are sowing the Rabi crop. We are sowing the Kharif crops in different parts of the country, and they are harvested in September and October. Important crops grown during this season are paddy. Paddy here is rice, maize, jowar, bajra, tur. Tur is arhar, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut, and soybean. Some of the most important rice growing regions are Assam, West Bengal, coastal regions of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, particularly the Konkan coast. The Konkan coast is western coast of Maharashtra, along with the UP and Bihar. Recent paddy has become important crop of Punjab and Haryana. So as we have seen earlier, Punjab and Haryana paddy or rice is a commercial crop. So they are using, as compared to the regions that we have discussed above, like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, UP, Bihar, or Assam, West Bengal, here the rainfall is comparatively much higher than Punjab. So the climatic conditions for growth of rice are available in this region. But in case of Punjab, they are using irrigation facilities to give water to rice, and they are growing rice as a commercial crop. So in Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, three crops of paddy are grown in a year. So in year they are taking three cultivation of rice. एक साल में तीन बार राइस ग्रो करते हैं और तीन अलग अलग कल्टीवेशन का अलग अलग नाम है. तो फर्स्ट नेम इज आउस, सेकंड इज अमन एंड थर्ड इज बोरो. दिस आर द नेम्स गिवन टू द कल्टीवेशन. एक कल्टीवेशन होने के बाद आउस खत्म हो जाता है, या नेक्स्ट इज अमन, थर्ड इज बोरो. In between the Rabi and Kharif seasons, there is short season during the summer months known as Ziyad season. Crops crop produced during Ziyad season are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables, and fodder crops. Sugarcane takes almost a year to grow. Now we will talk about major crops of India. The variety of food and non-food crops are grown in different parts of the country, depending upon the variation of soil, climate, cultural practices, etc. As we have seen this earlier. Depending upon the different climatic factors, the different crops are grown in India. If we saw in case of Maharashtra, Assam, Meghalaya, where the rainfall is more, or West Bengal where the rainfall is more, rice is grown. In case of Rabi crops, the Rabi crops are grown in northern India, where the temperature for the Rabi crops are suitable. So major crops grown in India are rice, wheat, millets, pulses, tea, coffee, sugarcane, oilseeds, cotton, jute, etc. So first we will talk about food crops. Food crops are the crops that are used for consumption. First important food crop is rice. Rice is the staple food of majority of people in India. If you take in example of India, majority of the people are eating rice rice is the basic thing that is included in our day-to-day life. India is the second largest producer of rice in the world after China, and rice is a kharif crop. It requires higher temperature, about 25 degrees Celsius, and high humidity. Humidity is moisture content in the air. And annual rainfall about 100 centimeters. The rainfall should be more than 100 centimeters. In the areas of lesser rainfall, it is grown with the help of irrigation. So in Punjab and Haryana, where the rainfall is lesser, it is grown with the help of irrigation. Irrigation means water other than rainfall. So water is taken from canals, water is taken from tube wells or wells, etc. Rice is grown in the plains of north and northeastern India, coastal areas and deltaic region. So rice is grown in northeastern India, coastal regions of Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, and in deltaic region. The delta is the region where river is meeting the sea. Development of dense network of canal irrigation and tube wells have made it possible to grow rice in the areas of less rainfall, such as Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, parts of Rajasthan, etc. As the rice is requiring more than 100 centimeters of rainfall. So in the areas where this kind of rainfall is not available, so what they are doing, they are developing dense network of canal irrigation. Canal irrigation means we are bringing the water from rivers via canals to the fields, and we are digging tube wells. So water is used from this to grow the rice. So this is the map where the rice is grown in India. So as we have seen in the area where the color is green, it is a major area for the growth of rice, and where the color is slightly lighter, there it is a minor area. Second important crop is wheat. Wheat is the second most important cereal crop in India. It is the main food crop in north and northwestern part of the country. As we have seen in case of rice, rice is the staple food of India. But if you go in southern India, people are not consuming wheat. So they are mainly dependent on the rice. So wheat is a major crop in north and northwestern part of India. Wheat is a Rabi crop. Requires a cool growing season, bright sunshine at a time of ripening. And it requires 50 to 75 centimeters of annual rainfall evenly distributed over the growing season. As we have seen in the case of rice, it requires above 100 centimeters of rainfall. But in case of wheat, it requires 50 to 75 centimeters of annual rainfall. There are two important wheat growing zones in country. The first zone is Ganga-Satluj plain in the northwest. This is Ganga-Satluj plain, the pinkish region or reddish region, or the black soil region of Deccan Plateau, black soil region of Deccan Plateau. So there are two main wheat growing zones in our country. Major wheat producing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, and parts of Madhya Pradesh. So this is the map which is showing the distribution of wheat in India. Third important crops are millets. The millets include jowar, bajra, ragi, are the important millets grown in India. So in Maharashtra, ragi is called as nachni, are important millet grows in India. They are known as coarse grain. Coarse grain are basically in foreign countries, millets are not grown for consumption. They are basically produced for the consumption of animals or they are consumed for fodder. But still, the millets have very high nutritional value. So now foreign countries, people living in the foreign countries are uh, also started to consume millets. So example of millets are ragi which is rich in iron, calcium and other micronutrients and roughage. Jowar. Jowar is the third most important food crop with respect to area and production. The first is rice, second is wheat, and third is jowar. So if you take example of, if you compare how much area is under the production of jowar and how many people are consuming, so jowar becomes third in India. It is a rain-fed crop, mostly grown in the moist area which needs hardly irrigation. Jowar producing states are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh. This crop requires very less rainfall. Bajra. Bajra grows well on sandy soil and shallow black soil. Major bajra producing states were Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Haryana, etc. Ragi. Ragi is the crop of dry region and grows well on red, black, sandy, loamy and shallow black soil. Major ragi producing states are Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh or Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Jharkhand and Arunachal Pradesh. Now maize. Maize is a crop which is used as food and fodder. So maize is grown for consumption also and it is also grown for the consumption of animal, that is fodder. It is a kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 degree to 27 degree Celsius. Grows well in old alluvial soil or bangar. In some states like Bihar, maize is grown in Rabi season also. Use of modern inputs such as HYV seeds, fertilizers, irrigation have contributed to the increasing production of maize. Major maize producing states Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Madhya Pradesh. Now pulses. See, India is the largest producer as well as consumer of pulses in the world. So if you take case of India, it is also larger producer of pulses and larger consumer of pulses. Major source of nutrient for vegetarian diet is pulses. If you take case of non-vegetarians, they can get protein from fish, meat, etc. But in case of vegetarian diet, the major source of protein is pulses. Pulses is a major source of protein in vegetarian diet. Major pulses grown in India are tur or arhar, urad, moong, masoor, peas and gram. Pulses need less moisture and survive even in dry condition. Being leguminous crop except arhar help in restoring soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from the air. Pulses are acting very much important role in fixing the nitrogen. Nitrogen is very much important for the growth of crops. So pulses are fixing the atmospheric nitrogen that are required for the growth of other crops. So if suppose I am growing pulses now after the pulses are harvested, so nitrogen has already fixed in the soil. So next crop will be growing better because of the availability of nitrogen in the soil. Therefore, these are mostly grown in rotation with other crops. Because the other crops are getting benefited because the pulses were grown earlier. Major pulses producing states in India: Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Now we will see about food crops other than grains. Sugarcane. Sugarcane is tropical as well as subtropical crop. If you take example of India, half of the country lies in tropical region and half of the country lies in subtropical region. The Tropic of Cancer passes from Gujarat. So Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh. So above Gujarat or above Madhya Pradesh, we are having subtropical area, and below Gujarat, we are having tropical area. So sugarcane is grown in both the region, tropical region as well as subtropical region. Sugarcane is also a crop that requires large amount of water. It grows well in hot and humid climate with temperature up to 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. And annual rainfall between 75 centimeters and 100 centimeters. Irrigation is required in the region of low rainfall. So the area where the rainfall is less, we are growing sugarcane with the help of irrigation. It can be grown on a variety of soil and needs manual labor for sowing to harvesting. So large amount of labor is required. So it is labor intensive agriculture. India is the second largest producer of sugarcane only after Brazil. India is the second largest after Brazil. It is the main source of sugar, gur, jaggery, khandasari and molasses. So sugar, jaggery, and khandasari. Khandasari is similar to sugar, but the sugar content is less. So it is basically used to make sugar-free products. Major sugar producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, etc. See, Khandasari is a type of unrefined raw white sugar made from thickened sugarcane syrup. It is full of minerals and other nutrients, making it a healthier choice than refined chemically treated sugar. Now, oilseeds. In 2008, India was the second largest producer of groundnut in the world after China. In rapeseeds production, India was third largest producer in the world after Canada, China in 2008. Oilseeds comprise of approximately 12% of the total cropped area of our country. Main oilseed producing in India are groundnut, mustard, cotton, sesame, soybean, castor seeds, cotton seeds, linseed, and sunflower. Most of the oilseeds are edible and used for cooking. Some oilseeds are used as raw material in the production of soap, cosmetic ointments, etc. Groundnut is a kharif crop and accounts for half of the major oilseeds produced in the country. If you take case of India, if half of the production of oilseeds comes from groundnut. Groundnut is consumed in many places in India. Gujarat was the largest producer of groundnut, followed by Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu in 2011 and 12. Linseeds. So this is the photograph of linseeds. Linseeds and mustard are rabi crops. Sesame is a kharif crop in north and rabi crop in South India. Castor seed is grown both in rabi and kharif crop. Now we will talk about commercial crops that are grown in India. The first example is tea. Tea is an example of plantation agriculture. It is important beverage crop introduced in India by Britishers. So initially in India tea was not grown, but after Britishers came to India, they have introduced tea in India. As the tea was in great demand in Britain, so they were growing the they were growing the tea in India and they were selling those tea in European markets. Today, most of the tea plantations are owned by Indians. The tea plantation grows well in tropical and subtropical climate. So both the places, in tropical region also, in southern India also, and in Darjeeling or in West Bengal and Assam, there also tea is grown. So West Bengal and Assam comes in subtropical region, and Kerala, Karnataka, that region comes in tropical region. The tea plant grows well in tropical and subtropical climate. It requires deep and fertile, well-drained soil. See, as we have seen, the tea plantation is tea plant are planted on a slope or on the slopes of the mountain, because that requires a well-drained soil. If the water is accumulating in that field, then the tea plantation will not be successful. So the land should be well-drained. There should be water should not accumulate in that region. So they are planted on the slopes of the mountain. Rich in humus and organic matter. So what kind of soil is required? It requires deep and fertile, well-drained soil, rich in humus and organic matter. Tea bushes require warm and moist-free climate all throughout the year. Frequent showers evenly distributed over the years ensure continued growth of the tender leaves. So tender leaves are the leaves that are plucked for making tea. So if you want to get a good production, then the water should be available, but that should be evenly distributed throughout the year. Tea is a labor-intensive industry, as we have seen. We must have seen that it requires large amount of labor to pluck trees, to pluck the tender leaves. It requires abundant, cheap, and skilled labor. Tea is processed with the tea garden to restore its freshness. So tea is the agro industry. The raw materials are available from agriculture. So the processed tea that we are getting in the market, that is processed in nearby the field, so that the tea will be fresh. As if the industry is located far away from the field, then the freshness of the tea will go. So the tea factory is located near the tea garden. Major tea producing states are Assam, hills of Darjeeling, and Jalpaiguri district in West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. Apart from this, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Meghalaya, Andhra Pradesh, Tripura are also tea producing states in our country. In 2008, India was the second largest producer of tea after China and Turkey. After tea, we will talk about coffee. In 2008, India produced 3.2% of the world coffee production. Indian coffee is known in the world for its good quality. The Arabica variety of coffee, initially brought from Yemen, is produced in the country. So Arabica variety of crop of coffee is considered as superior quality in the world. So this coffee is produced in India. So Indian coffee is having a great demand all over the world. This variety is in great demand all over the world. Initially, the cultivation was first introduced in Baba Budan Hills, and even today it is cultivated is confined to Nilgiri in Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, etc. Now, horticulture crops. Horticulture crops are basically include vegetables. In 2008, India was the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in world after China. India is the producer of tropical as well as temperate fruits. So tropical fruits, temperate fruit example is apple. Tropical fruits are mango, etc. Indian crops are great demand all over the world. India produces about 13% of world's vegetable. So out of the total production of vegetables in the world, 13% of the vegetables are grown in India. It is important producer of pea, cauliflower, onion, cabbage, tomato, brinjal and potato. So now we will see which kind of fruits and vegetables are grown in India and where they are grown. Mangoes. Mangoes are grown in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal. Oranges are grown in Nagpur and Cherrapunji in Meghalaya. Bananas are grown in Kerala, Mizoram, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Lychee and guava are grown in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Pineapples are grown in Meghalaya. Grapes are grown in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Maharashtra. Apples, pears, apricots and walnuts, they are grown in Jammu Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. Now we will talk about non-food crops. First of them is rubber. It is an equatorial crop, but under special conditions, it is grown in tropical and subtropical region. Equatorial crops are basically grown in near equatorial region. There they are requiring hot climate or require moist and humid climate and rainfall more than 200 centimeters. So this kind of climate is available in equatorial region. So it is an equatorial crop. But under certain condition, suppose there is some region where this kind of climatic conditions are available, then the rubber can be grown. So rubber is grown in tropical and subtropical regions also. It requires moist and humid climate with rainfall of more than 200 centimeters and temperature above 25 degrees Celsius. Rubber is an important industrial raw material. It is mainly grown in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Garo Hills of Meghalaya. Here the temperature and the rainfall is appropriate for the growth of rubber. In 2010 and 11, India ranked 4th among the world's rubber producers. Now, what is the use of rubber, consumption of rubber? In auto tires and tubes, 62% of rubber is used. Cycle tires and tubes, 9.2%. Camelback, 4.6%. Footwear, 6.6%. Belts and hoses, 4.6%. Latex foam, 4%. Dipped goods, 4.1%. Others, 4.7%. Fiber crops. Crops that are used for making cloth or fiber. Cotton, jute, hemp and natural silk are the 4 fiber crops grown in India. So, natural silk cannot be called as a fiber crop. They are first 3 are derived from the crop grown in the soil. The latter is obtained from cocoons of silkworm. So silk is obtained from cocoons of silkworm. It is not obtained because of agriculture. The silkworm fed on the green leaves, especially mulberry. Rearing of silkworm for the production of silk fiber is known as sericulture. Cotton. Cotton is believed to be the original home of cotton. India is believed to be the original home of cotton plant. Cotton is one of the main raw material for cotton textile industry. In 2008, India was the second largest producer of cotton after China. Cotton grows well in drier parts of black cotton soil of Deccan Plateau region. Or as I have said earlier also, the black soil is good for the growth of cotton. So cotton is grown in large amount in black soil region in Maharashtra and Deccan Plateau region. It requires higher temperature, light rainfall or irrigation. 210 frost-free days and bright sunlight for its growth. If all this is available, then the cotton production will be good. It is a kharif crop and requires 4 to 8 months to mature. Major cotton producing states are Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. Next is jute. Jute is known as golden fiber because it is golden in color. Jute grows well on well-drained fertile soil in floodplain where soil is renewed every year. So these are basically grown in the regions of delta region where the soil is renewed every year. High temperature is required during the time of growth. The West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Odisha, Meghalaya are the major jute producing states. It is used in making gunny bags, mat, robes, yarn, carpets and other artifacts. Due to its high cost, it is losing market to synthetic fibers and packaging material, particularly to nylon. As jute is getting, as the prices of jute are increasing, so what we are using plastic in place of jute. So this is replacing the jute. So the industry of jute is in danger. So here we end the second part of this chapter. We will continue with the third part in the next video. Thank you for watching, and please share this video if you have liked this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.